October 14th, 2025. Again, I keep forgetting to post the videos on the day of, but I'm still posting them, even though if it's late. I mean, it's all about creating a habit, right? Habit doesn't always happen right off the bat. Important thing is that I just keep going, and eventually I can straighten that out. I want to see if I can show you guys the moon. Oops. Can't really see it, but you can just, if I look at it with the naked eye, it looks amazing with the sun hitting it, and it's a half moon, I guess. But and then I forgot to to mention I'm wearing a new sweater because the other one I'm washing it. But again, I think it was Dr. Dre, I think, once talked about when I was watching the I don't know if it was a YouTube video about how he sold Beats, and he was talking about how he always buys the same colored shoes, same colored shirt, same colored pants, so that when he wakes up, he just grabs the same thing, and it's one less thing to think about with his busy schedule. And I think when we're kind of deciding what to do, what to wear, it can kind of stress us out. Whereas if we just go boom, get everything, boom, boom, it's one less thing to think about or stress about, you know. Oh, I think I might have to pick up some poop. Yep, I'll be back. Thing to think about, and so I'm trying not to think too much about that. I know my girlfriend doesn't like it, but right now she doesn't get to see me like that, so I just do it. What else is happening? That was what I was gonna mention, but I think yesterday, I've been calling agents, just kind of build relationships with them, and there was one agent that I called because I normally just ask him, hey, my name's Gerardo. I'm a real estate investor and just trying to introduce myself. Curious to see if you work with any investors. And this gentleman answered. He had a pretty raspy voice, and he's like, yeah, but I'm getting ready to retire, so I can pass you over to one of the guys that works here that I know works with investors. I can send you his information. And I was like, oh, okay, so you're retiring, huh? You glad you're retiring and gonna enjoy? And he's like, no, not really. I've been doing this for 40 years, but I'm just too old to kind of continue. And I tried to keep the conversation going. I mean, he was saying that, he was trying to keep a positive mind, but he was being honest about him not wanting to retire. You normally think when you retire, it's like, oh yeah, I want to enjoy myself, I'm gonna do all kind of things. So I mean, I think there's two ways to think about it, right? There's some people who work the 9 to 5 or whatever, and are just maybe don't really enjoy their job and are just waiting to retire so that they can enjoy whatever else. And I think he seemed like he really enjoyed what he was doing, so he didn't want to retire. But there comes a time where you just can't keep going, and it just kind of put some things in perspective. Just want to make sure my guy's here. It just puts some things in perspective, and how, like, we're all going to be there someday. And I just have to try to keep remembering that when I'm putting in this work, and um, you know, and not having any regrets. So I keep exposing myself to that. Kind of interrupted my girlfriend calling when she was going to work, but so I'm home now, warm and cozy. I'm gonna rinse my feet off right now because I've been walking barefoot. But yeah, I think just really putting life in perspective, and that we're not going to be here forever, and eventually it's going to come a day where, you know, we're going to take our last breath, and you know, we're going to be thinking if we regret what we didn't do, if we loved the way we wanted to love, if we experienced everything that we wanted to experience. And I think those are the important things that we need to remember in life, and not kill yourself working, but make memories, spend time with friends and family, and trying to make trying to leave a legacy to your kids, your nephews, whoever you can. So that's kind of what it got me thinking yesterday when I talked to that gentleman. It's like, fuck. Yeah, we see it all the time. We know a lot of people are old, but we don't hear those conversations about what people are thinking when they're in that age. But overall, he was optimistic that he put in a lot of work. He worked for a long time, and aside from him not wanting to retire, I think he was in good spirits. So anyway, like, start my day, waiting for the sun to rise, because it's getting later and later for it to rise. So but let's make the decision to be happy today. I'm going to try to do that. All right.